No, this is not an equipment malfunction. That is the end of our meditation for this morning. Good morning to each and every one of you from an overcast yet beautiful, beautiful coastline of Barbados. We're actually up just to the west of Shark Cove. Shark Cove, you see over just on the slight left of the camera itself, where you see the outer barrier reef, or say, and that is Shark Cove itself. Unfortunately, I can't take you there because the signal this morning is way too weak. As soon as I go any further and where we are or any closer to Shark Cove, you automatically start to lose the signal. And I really don't want to offer you a pixely and terrible vlog. I hope that is not happening right now, because we do have some iffy signals in this general area. Not too bad as we start to work westward, but right now, yeah, definitely, or southwestward. So right now, we're definitely in an area that's a little bit tricky. To each and every one of you, good morning. No sun to watch this morning on a sunrise anyhow at the moment, but we certainly have a glorious daybreak. And at this time, I'd like to say our serenity prayer. Those of you who would like to join us, please do so. All others will be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. But I'm going to be moving this microphone now, so you will be getting some wind blow. I built my own barrier and stuff here also to secure the actual gimbal, because the winds are a little bit gusty. I knew it was going to be a little gusty this morning, but I really want to come up on this side and I'll hopefully see a glorious sunrise. But we may see some sun later on, but right now that's not happening. So we're going to continue with our vlog. We're going to continue on our stroll, and we're going to welcome everyone to Barbados. So just give me a second to dismantle this scientifically and meticulously created wind barrier, and also for our secure gimbal. So here we go, 1 second. Don't worry, I'm going to show you what we were set up on. You know me, I like to show off my skills, so I'm going to show you that in 1 minute's time. Just let me start security microphone and stuff. We're going to be having some wind this morning, as I said, but it's not going to be a problem because we're still going to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful coastline of St. Philip, sister from the east. This morning you told me you were going to work. I was going to cry because I was going to give you a call and tell you, please come and join me along these cliffs. But anyhow, work first, of course. For me, no work. Retirement. This is just pleasure. It's a beautiful journey that I am on, and I am giving thanks. And I definitely am blessed to be here this morning and bringing this beauty to you. All right, this is what we were on this morning. I did mention to you all about wearing your 4x4s preferably. Now, where I've been walking, I'm not sure if I was on the vlog itself. I hope so, because I was pulling down some serious swagger moves. But anyhow, if I was in the vlog, you would have seen me right out on the cliff's edge here. This cliff, especially up here in the St. Philip area, like from here, right around to Palmetto Bay and beyond, Ragged Point, etc. Very, very sharp cliff, extremely sharp cliff. Before I move from this section, I'll show you the actual coral mass and stuff that we're walking on, and why I recommend not using just 2x2s, most definitely not beach shoes. I'd like to point out all of the overhanging cliffs that are along this area. You can see in the distance, hopefully around Shark Cove and stuff, the area that's been eaten out under the actual cliff itself. So all this cliff here is overhanging, so just be careful when you're up here. There are large cracks, as you will see from time to time while we're doing our walk. And I just want you to be cautious and be safe, of course. Good morning to each and every one of you. Fully outfitted today in my formal attire, as you can see. I'm actually feeling extremely sorry for myself. I went to queue last night and I am exhausted. Don't mind, I went to bed at 10 o'clock. You know me, 10 o'clock I was in bed. I went to sleep just a little later and that. But when the alarm goes off at 3:05 now, I reset it. It takes me a little while to get up in the morning. So I was feeling a little sorry for myself. I was thinking, how can I make an excuse to get out? But we don't do that. You all know that already. Good morning to each and every one of you. Love and greetings from Barbados. Let's start the morning with that first of all. Thank you for all being here. Whoever is on with us this morning, see 36 at the moment. A little bit late, but that's not a problem, because as long as one person is on here, it means that someone is looking to get a little bit of beauty and a little bit of peace and serenity that we offer every morning. All right, back to our walk now and stuff. Up here can be really difficult, so please be very careful when you're along this cliff area. Any of the cliffs in Barbados, but up here, sharp like razors. I'm going to give you a 360 from here and then we're going to move on. So here we go. We're going to get a lot of wind, but that's the best I can do at the moment. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful coastline. I know there's some of you that stay up here that will only stay up here because of what the peace and serenity that this area and quietness that this place offers. So I know there are a few of you that have walked this cliff a few times. So good morning to you. Please sit back, open your eyes, open your heart, let your memories flow, and let yourself feel where we are this morning. The wind is absolutely beautiful. A little bit breezy for the gimbal. It's standing up fairly well so far, but as I like to do, besides showing off, I like to breathe in for you all. So this sea air breath is for you all. Nothing called sargassum, odor, or anything. It is pure and fresh this morning. So here we go. That was for you. That was for me. Don't say I'm not a fair person and I don't balance out things. I always include myself. So we're going to make our way down here. We just talked a little bit about last night. For any of you that have not seen the project that's going on up there at Rock Hall, I'm going to tell you, we're going to have one of this island's most beautiful attractions right in the center of the island real soon. I went there last night, not sure of what it was like. I went up and saw the monument before, and I saw them starting the construction, but not to the extent of where they are at the moment. That place is going to be magical. I can just see what's going to happen. We've actually given our card over to one of the people that are affiliated with up there, and asked them to get in contact with us when they're nearing completion or much closer to completion, because I want to bring it to you as it is. I don't like to show you things that are part way. Yesterday we were looking at the queue in the community in our little teas. We weren't really looking at the facility too much, but I want to do something in depth to the facility because I think it is an amazing project that is being brought to the first free village in Barbados. I think it is remarkable, and I'm most definitely going to do my utmost best to ensure that everyone gets to have a look at that place, because it is going to be spectacular. I know it's going to be major events up there. I also know it's going to be handicraft and all types of activities. There's plenty of parking, which I was not aware of last night. I went to park fairly far away, but I was glad in the end because I didn't get blocked in. But there's plenty of parking up there. More on that project to come. But good morning to all of my Q family that's on here. It was amazing to see you all last night. It has been a long time, but it was just as though it was yesterday. Not because it felt like yesterday, but the love and friendship and the kindness was there as though we had never ever been apart. So it was great to be with you all again. Kudos to you all. You know, I seem to get drawn to different families that are peaceful and serene and happy and just really giving their gratitude for life. That is the inside crew with Scotty and his team. That would be the Q in the community, and obviously our main thing, the EMC. At different types of year, we have some beaches in these areas. There are a few of them further, like behind me towards the Sandlords direction. But at the moment with the tide, although it's only 2 hours before low tide, there's quite a heavy little swell coming through here in surge. As you will see, we have our golden mats with us this morning. We're not saying negative about that because there's something positive about that. There's a reason for everything, which we've already talked about. But this is a little small beach, no steps or anything down to it because it's very seasonal. We did a vlog up here. I was surprised that it has been so long since we were here. I was actually shocked. I went through all of my libraries this morning to have a look and see when it was, and yes, it has been a long time since we were on these cliffs. So I hope that some of you are enjoying it. You know, we don't like to go back to the same place too often, but we move together, and what is more important is that we are together no matter where we are. It's just nice to have some beautiful Barbados to share with those that wish they were here with us. Very rustic and rough cliff area. Now, I had mentioned about the sharpness. I just walked by all the sharp section. Down here is fairly well battered down. But I will show you what we were talking about with the definite coral mass in this area. We have ocean mist and ocean breeze apartments up here. I'll show you them in a couple of seconds. Directly in front of us is ocean breeze. You can actually rent rooms there. There's also a facility that has entertainment facility, somewhere you can go and have your party and stuff. You can look up more of that there. What I'll do is I will try and find a photo for you for numbers and stuff in case you want to find somewhere way out, something different to experience. Alright, I'm going to show you this coral here, because this is pretty much like what I want to show you. This coral, very, very sharp. And it's all over. There's no levelness in it at all. So when you're walking in software, you will get punctured. There's no question if you have on, I won't say good software, I would say if you have on just normal shopping software, something you'll find in any little department store, not something that's dedicated to hiking and stuff, this could cause you some serious damage to your shoes and also to your feet. Also remember that this coral mass is pretty brittle on some of the finer areas. So when you're walking on cliffs like this here, you may step on one and it may crumble under you, which could put your ankles and your insteps in jeopardy because you'll go into holes. So just be careful when you're walking on these cliffs. Exercise caution. I would recommend, if you are coming to Barbados and you plan to do some serious nature walking and stuff, especially along the train line and stuff over the east coast, I would recommend that you definitely bring your hiking shoes with you. I like mid-cuts or high cuts because they give me the stability in my ankles when I'm hiking, but they're fine if you just have normal shoes, hiker shoes. You should be okay. Again, if you have your 2x2s, they can suffice. Just walk a little closer inland, away from the rougher areas and the sharper areas that I'm on at the moment. I want to carry you as close to the coastline as possible. Beautiful day here in Barbados. I watched a satellite shot this morning. When I first saw it, when I first got up, there was a band of cloud that was coming up from the southwest, coming in our direction, and it actually split. We were directly in the center. So what we have is more of the high cloud. However, there are rain clouds to the to the west, and also to the east as well. We may get some of that later on today if you're on the island. Don't worry about a little bit of rainfall. We need it badly. It's the same water that you drink, purest water in the world after it filters through our coral and limestone. So if you don't get that, you will come down here and parch. So if you are on the island, don't worry about it. You relax. There's plenty of stuff to do. There's a museum you can go to. There are many different indoor activities you can do if you are not at the beach today. Or you can go to the beach and lie down on your umbrella. I have actually seen a couple up at Miami Beach or Enterprise Beach lying down with their poncho raincoats or long chairs and umbrellas in thunderstorm and just lying down and relaxing with a cooler next to them. So different strokes, different thoughts. I have done that numerous times. If you look into my beautiful site or the beautiful views of Barbados, the album I have up there, Beautiful Barbados itself, and Facebook, you will see I've done that numerous times. I had the water wagon set up with the beach umbrella and coolers and the rain pouring and streams of water running along each side of it. That's what you do if you want to get outside, you want to enjoy life to the maximum. So Ocean Breeze is here, and this is a place, it needs, you can see they're undergoing a lot of repairs in the top section, but I have seen here pretty popular with parties and stuff. The pool is dry at the moment, so it's not open, but I can still put up the information for you at some stage again, so you can see what they offer up here. Very different on this coastline than anywhere else. There are also a lot of Airbnb properties in the Belair area that you can rent as well if you would like. So it's not really limited. You can go anywhere in Barbados depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for beaches, I wouldn't recommend here, especially this time of year, because it is prone to sargassum. If you want somewhere away from everything up here, of course, East Coast as well. But remember, this is the sargassum season. I'm going to call it sargassum season because it's become pretty much a yearly thing now, yearly event. And as you can see, this year is not going to be any different. Hopefully it will not be as heavy as it has been in the past 2 years, but it's definitely on the move. The currents are back in place now. So what was passing us to the north of the island is actually now coming into us as well. So the other Caribbean islands to the west of us that have been experiencing it for a little while, we're also getting our share of it now. Hopefully not too heavy. And hopefully you won't have it too heavy down there in the other islands either. We have a lot of Caribbean sisters and brothers on here. So I want to say good morning to you all. Thank you for tuning in on the morning and looking at beautiful Barbados with us. I know a lot of you love to come to Barbados and spend time here, although you all are from beautiful islands as well. Not being biased, but we obviously are the most beautiful island. So, you You know what I mean? I like to talk truth. That's what I honestly believe in my heart and in my soul. So I'm going to tell you that. It's not because I'm biased by any means. I honestly, generally believe that. Actually, I think we're the most beautiful island in the world. Lots of rain coming there in the distance. You can see these squalls getting ready out there. You can actually see something happen. That's going to be good news for us. Not a big day of rain, because you can see also over the eastern side lots of patches of sky as well. Not return back to its blue as I thought it would be this morning, or the predictions or haze warning has been dropped. However, as you can see, it's quite grayish this morning as well. It's a beautiful Friday. Welcome to the weekend, everyone. All you have to do is get through your next 8 hours if you have a morning shift, and then the weekend is all yours. You can do whatever you want. You are free to do whatever you want, unless you're working tomorrow. If you're working tomorrow, well, you're still free in your mind to do whatever you want, but physically you have to go to work. So that's just how it is. I got to go to work tomorrow morning too, so I don't have a problem with that. Look at where I work. A terrible place to work, I must say. Terrible place to work. So many people have said, Nick, boy, you are so blessed. You know what? You're absolutely 100% correct. I am so blessed. Every day that I come out here, I give thanks to God for carrying me on this journey, for involving me in something like this here, for bringing me into a position where I can meet some amazing people that I'm meeting on this journey, and people that are walking with me. You know, last I was talking to an official in the cultural side of Barbados. I'm not too sure of her name, but I do know she was telling me basically what she does. And I was telling her about how we have come up with a map, and we put all the places that we have gone to on vlogs on that map. And everything was we. You know, it was actually really heartwarming to use that little word, you know, we. Because this is not, as I told her, it is not anything to do with me. It is to do with us. It's everyone that comes into the EMC. Everyone is a critical part of the entire cog, and you know, everyone plays a role, and everyone brings love, care, attention, and happiness to everyone else in the group. You know, so it's a we thing. You know, they're our cards. You know, that's what I keep saying. These are our Mayday cards, because the days of I and stuff are gone. That will never happen again. Not for me, because here I use the word me, don't mind, but not for me, because I am now understanding that it's a we world, and it's not just for me. I have to take my time to pay attention and care to everyone around me. I'm asked to give my love, give my care, give my kindness, give my affection, and just have an ear if someone wants to talk to me. That's got what you call giving your time. All those things before, not for me. I would have gone along through the day. Don't want to hear you unless you're walking in the same direction as me. I'm not going to stop and talk to you. I would stop and talk to you if I was hanging around the area, but for me to stop and actually think of other people before I thought of myself, that was something in the past, something I don't want to ever experience again. I don't think I've ever been an unkind fella. I think I've always been kind and always been nice to those around me. But then again, it's me thinking about me, so of course I'm going to say that. But I know for sure that my life has changed tremendously now. We just passed this area with the big wall you would have seen coming down. This is a wind shield that these folks have prepared here above this beautiful villa. I think this one is the ocean mist as far as I remember. But it is absolutely beautiful up here. I'm going to see if I can elevate myself. Just for, you know who, Mr. Conductor, so you can have his little nosy. I'm going to push it up in here. You might get some wind, but you can have a look at these, the actual view itself. Somewhat like an oasis right here in the middle of the cliff. You know, coconut trees, fairly nice landscaping. You know, really, really nice. But as you can see, they've used the natural resources to build their wind shield, which is the rocks and stuff around, and some mortar and cement, of course. But as you can see, beautiful facility. I don't think there's anyone in there right now. It doesn't look that way to me. A lot of these homes are used or rented out mainly as Airbnb as well. Some of them are lived in, of course. I'm going to go back up close to the cliff. I'm just walking a section because it's really too rough on the boots out there. We're going to make our way back out there now, but that first section there was a little bit too much turmoil to go through this morning. If I was awake, it won't be a problem. My mouth is fine. My mouth does not stop. That has an energy in its own on and off switch, not like my body. So even if I shut down my body, I will probably still talk. Lots of cracks, as I was mentioning before, like these here along this cliff. Now water does come up through here in mist, more of a mist because it's not very rough now, but you can see actually down the bottom, hopefully you can see right through to the ocean itself. So you get a lot of water spraying up through here when these swells are big. So if you're coming along these cliffs as well, just be careful of that as well. You don't want to be walking along here and suspecting, and then a big swell hit and some spray come up through here, whatever, jump you and knock you down on this coral, because you will most definitely get cut. Not bruised, cut for sure. Still see the traces, although we have a lot of mud and stuff up here, you can still see traces of the ash in the coral stone itself. This is ash that we would have experienced last year from the volcano in St. Vincent. As I mentioned, St. Vincent, let us please extend our love and care to our neighbours over in Vinceland. Good morning to you all. If you're on with us this morning, as you are sometimes, we want to wish you the best from Barbados. You're still in our prayers. I know your cleanup process is still ongoing. Beautiful coastline though. I mean, honestly, beautiful, beautiful coastline. We're looking from here way down now. Let me see if I can walk you through what we're looking at. Way in the distance, obviously, is a crane. You can see that there. It's the last point with all the development going on. The crane is massive. Directly in front of that, you may also see a beautiful villa as well, Skiff and Simpson's home. And then we're coming around, working our way up into the beachy head, which is the home down at the next cove. Coves coming up, you would have crane. You would see the actual spray off of the inside section there, which would be the second crane beach. We then come around to Shanty or Ginger Bay. We then come around to what's known as Beachy Head. And then we come up to Deborah's Bay, which is directly in front of us. Belair, I remember when here was nothing but pasture. I used to walk across there, I used to stay with the farmers. I always like to mention my past, you know, because all these folks have been a part of the molding of who I am, and I don't like to forget them. I like to keep remembering them all my life. So good morning to the farmer family who I used to come and stay with at Belair many times. We used to come and walk these cliffs and watch the fishermen out here without any homes around. But as you can see, these vantage points that once upon a time people didn't want to come near because you see spray and the elements that used to destroy different building materials and stuff. People are now eager to come out here. Look at the size of these villas. Big, big homes along these cliffs. These look more like sandy lane style villas. The other side of Beachy Head going towards Sam Lord's Castle even have more impressive homes than this here. Can't do that area, well, not in the live vlogs, because there's so much steel in a lot of those buildings, especially the one that's owned by the gentleman that owns the crane. His building blocks out all the signal. You walk behind his building, it's a black spot, definitely darkened out. We're going to go right along the cliff here. You can enjoy it. Remember, I have a gimbal in my hand, so whatever you're seeing, add on another 4 feet from where I am, and that is what the edge would be. Well, maybe not quite 4, 3.5 feet. You can see even sea grapes grow up here. Hi boy, I don't know. Different seasons. Again, I like to show that. I mean, although I do not like how they taste, I think they look beautiful. But just to show you the different types of bearing seasons, you can see up here, we're way behind on this season versus some of the ones we would have seen over on the west side. And then over on the east, well, that's a different story again. So it all depends on where you are on the island as to when I know there's a main sea grape season, but they definitely have varying times. It's like dunks as well. You know, you can get green dunks in locations, and then around the corner you have ripe dunks. Very similar situation, same kind of season as well. Let me clarify that a little bit though. Not the same season as in the time of year, but definitely a similar type of season, similar type of growth as well. Just beautiful. No, you know, I don't like to compare or talk about sea grapes and dunks in the same breath, because one tastes divine, and that would obviously be dunks, and the other one is sea grapes, which is terrible. So I leave that up to you. When you come to Barbados, if you have not tried sea grapes in the past, please try them. You know, experience it for yourself, but don't say they didn't warn you. Beautiful, beautiful coastline. Out here is as close to nature as you could possibly want. I mean, it is breathtaking. It is quiet, it's peaceful. What I'll do is, I'm going to walk the cliff a little bit and keep quiet and just show you the scenery as we're making our way along here, so you can hear the splashes and the rolls, etc. And you can enjoy some of the peace and the tranquility that I am experiencing this morning. So just hold a second, we're going to get back in the right direction and we're gonna make our way down from here. So enjoy this sort of like silent time, folks. Just peaceful and heavenly for sure. We're not going to carry this vlog too much further. We normally would have gone right down to Beachy Head, but we're not doing that today. We'll leave that for another day. The intentions are to keep the vlogs a little bit shorter, so we do like 30 to 40 minutes unless we are in an area that really requires the long walking, which I don't mind long walking because I've obviously walked right up here to walk back down to the War Wagon. But I like to keep them a little bit shorter, keep it fresh and nice, and you know, just keep everyone in touch with Barbados, and obviously have everyone to help heal me in the morning, and hopefully I'll be able to help heal you all a little bit as well too by just running these vlogs for you. The rest is up to you, of course. Beautiful, beautiful area. I have sort of like a little joke to share with you. Last night I got a pair of cargo pants recently, and last night I said I was going to wear it for the first time. No, I haven't worn cargo pants since I was a little teenager. I put my money in the pocket, I put my mask in another pocket, I put the business cards in another pocket. Couldn't find them. I'm going to have to label my pockets. Too many pockets. I was telling a lady, I don't understand why they're called cargo, because I carry everything. And to be honest with you, I'm going to have to learn those pants. They're going to be like a roadmap now for me, because I couldn't find anything. I was pulling out money for business cards, pull out the mask, all kind of nonsense yesterday. It was quite comical, but yes, the lady was entertained for sure. Especially when I told her that it's the first time I've worn cargo pants as a teenager. Well, she laughed at that one. I'm a baggies boy, you know. You all know that anytime that I'm wearing short pants is mainly baggies. I like that. No, at one time that was my casual weekend attire. It has now turned into my business attire, my weekend attire, my casual attire. Everything, baggies, 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 that is it. It's amazing when I look at my wardrobe and say to myself, what am I going to wear to work today? And I got all my baggies there lined up, just waiting to make a selection from it. Anyway, everyone, I hope you all have enjoyed this rustic side of Barbados. We're going to be shutting off our vlog here in a couple of seconds time. As I said, we just want to come on and say good morning to everyone, to welcome everyone into this day in right frame of mind. Come together, say our serenity prayer. You know, thank God for our lives, because without him we wouldn't be alive, that's for sure. And also thank him for all of our amazing friends that we have met in here. Friends have turned into family and like brothers and sisters. And I mean literally like brothers and sisters. Yeah, they say goodbye to our chef. Well, not goodbye, check you later to our chef. And to be honest with you, I had to fight back the tears, because he's like a brother to me now. You know, he's like a long lost brother. You know, and that I found with everyone. You know, I said goodbye to my buddy the other day and I cried, and it's not because I was going to miss her coffee, it's because I was going to miss her. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of my life, for coming here every morning and sharing your positivity with all those in the world around that are looking at this morning and watching the comments and the beautiful gestures and kindness and care that's going on. You know, this is a place that you do not find too often in this world. You know, we can get every morning and be reassured, as long as God gives us life, that we're going to see some beautiful part of this world, and we're going to spend it with some people that have become our true friends, friends that we can call on when we're in a tough situation, when we need a little bit of, you know, support, even if we just need a friend to listen to what we have to say, just to get it off our chest. Remember, always reach out. I've been watching ads recently coming up on some of the internet channels that I've been following and stuff. You know, just saying reach out, reach out, reach out, you know, and don't be frightened to reach out. And it's something that we all need to be aware of. We are not the people who created this earth. We don't create ourselves. We have no control over anything. So, you know, if we are in doubt or anything and we don't know, or we feel a little concerned about where to turn, you know, I know there's God you can always pray to. You pray to your light. I pray to God. But we are all friends, and we're all here supposed to support and help each other in these tough times. So I hope each and every one of you remember that. For me, speaking for myself, if you contact me and I don't get back to you, it's just because I'm not there in a good position to get back to you or something, but I will get back to you. I can't really say that there are too many people that have contacted me and reached out that I have not gotten back to. Maybe not immediately, but I certainly get back to them, because I know how horrible it is to be in a place when there's no one, or we think you're alone. I know what that feels like. I've been through that many times in my life. I no longer have to go through that, because God has blessed me with some amazing friends called the EMC family, and obviously my blood family as well are always there for me as well. I want to say good morning to each and every one of you again from beautiful Barbados. I want to thank you for joining the care team, our crew. Let me introduce them. It's a care team. It is the Munch Kings, and it is the Hall of Famers. They're what I call the crew. They're our foundation, and then all of our blocks on top of that is each and every one of you that are hearing me talk right now, and each and every one of you that walk with us in the morning. So our structure starts at the foundation and it works its way up. Solid, solid, solid. To each and every one of you, have a fantastic day. Don't worry. As usual, I'm not going to let you see me for the last of your vlog. I want you to go out with peace and serenity and beauty. So, photo up for you. We're going to look down the coastline now, and we're going to say goodbye right now. Just say your goodbyes, your farewells for now. I don't like using goodbyes. We'll say our see you laters. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Enjoy your Friday. Be careful out there. Don't go and overdo anything. Remember, overdoing is not a good thing. Just take your time, enjoy your peace, enjoy your safety and your love. And please remember, the way you want to be cared for, care for others the same way, and it will come back to you. I can tell you, I am living testimony of that. I give, and trust me, I receive tenfold. Have a great day. Love you all.